Hey folks, this is Bastion Slot and welcome back to the Dino Tracker, a newly updated, twice actually, Dino Tracker website. This is the viral marketing kind of scheme for Jurassic World Dominion. The idea being that people, inverted commas, real people around the world send in their dinosaur sightings because of course genetic power is now out there. So there's a ton of new ones as far as I know. I haven't seen them for myself, but I've heard some very exciting things. And in today's video, we're just going to check them out. We're going to dig into them, we're going to react to them, and see if we can find any new information and stuff along the way. But it's very clear, just looking at North America, that there is a ton of new things that have popped up. For example, this Mosasaurus, I believe, wasn't there last time. Yeah, that's a brand new Mosasaurus. A whale watching tour was cancelled after Mosasaurus was spotted near Seattle. Why? What's why? I don't remember what why is, but why is there? Good old why. There's so many. What's going on? How am I going to find all of them? I don't think we'd seen this one. Dashcam footage captured the moment an unlucky driver almost had a head-on collision. Hello. Oh! Say unlucky moment, he almost had a head-on collision, but I mean, he's just took a tumble off a cliff. I don't know if that's much better. Oh, there's something I wanted to point out, the Kirby Enterprises down there. I think I already went back and did that, but still. There was so many new ones. And basically, I'm going to click through until I find a new one. I'm going to click all of them until I find a new one. This one, for example, is also new. Most has really got some love here. Multiple anonymous sources claimed a giant mosasaur was spotted off Alcatraz Island, but AV evidence is inconclusive. Status remains unconfirmed. It's kind of like a Jaws theme kind of thing where they close down the beach because, you know, giant sharks or giant mosasauruses have been spotted in the area. We also have a new Stegosaurus sighting here in British Columbia in South Hazelton, which sounds lovely, honestly. A videographer captured the moment his daughter watched the Stegosaurus peacefully cross the road. Of course, we're focused on the daughter, not the Stegosaurus, which is handy when you're trying to CGI blend things in, but it does look really good. These ones, where they can blur it out a little bit, or, you know, it's dash cam footage and stuff like that, those are the ones that look a lot more believable because, well, it's blurry, right? We've got our new Parasaurolophus photographer, Alex Stamplutsky. Okay, and here on Alex's TikTok, unfortunately he's into NFTs, so we don't like Alex anymore. But he does seem to have...
Oh my god, it's waking up. Oh my god. What is that thing? Do you see that? It's sleeping. I'm gonna take a picture. Oh my god, it's waking up. Oh my god.
Well, the Parasaur's really cool.
What?
I'm not saying anything about Alex. But it's cool that it, you know, I think they've done like a bit of a collab with some famous people, and therefore it links out to them, basically. Ankylosaurus, a driver in Enid, Oklahoma. Where have I heard Enid, Oklahoma from before? I can't remember. Made the wrong decision and spooked an ankylosaurus that tried to cross the road. That ankylosaur is absolutely fuming about life right now. That's Enid. I'm just gonna knock out the North Americas. Oh, yeah, this is a new one as well. Yeah, so this is a new Dinosauratops one. Using some quick thinking and some handling conjured lettuce, Sean Sotaridona kept the Dinosauratops at bay. Do I have to click his bloody TikTok now? I understand why they've done this, I do, but I hate it. I don't know what to tell you, it's just the kind of thing I can't handle. But let's check it out.
No! Not today. No. That won't help either. No. One last try. Perfect. Okay. Now leave me alone.
The Sinos integrated really, really well. The problem is these people can't act. But, you know, I don't want to, like, you know, these are very, very famous people that I'm sure lots of people love, but it's just TikTok. It's just... We've got another Stegosaurus crossing the road. Lots of new Stegosaurus ones, lots of new Ankylosaurus ones, lots of new Mosasaurus ones. Seems we've got oh, there's our Isla Nublar again, of course. I hear there's a new location as well. Illegally transported Stygimoloch. I don't think that's new. Got a Mosasaurus sighting there. Now that's not the new one. However, if we go over here, this was a weird one, remember, that we had to come onto, I think it was the Russian website. No, Brazil. We had to come on the Brazilian website to see this one. It wasn't actually here and the other one. But now we actually have the correct information and location in Hawaii. A tourist snorkeling in Hawaii was surprised by the appearance of what DPW authorities have identified as Allosaurus. And of course we've seen this before, but I don't think I sound last time. But there you go. I don't think there's anything else to this one. Let's do that again in full screen, bear with me. Again, you're blurring out. It looks really good like that. It really does. It works really, really well. We do have a new Carnotaurus sighting in North Carolina. A person stopped their car to capture this image of a waking Carnotaurus virtually camouflaged between the, not that effectively camouflaged, it must be said, between the trees. I like the idea though, maybe that's a little bit of a shout out to, you know, the Lost World Jurassic Park. Maybe even just a little baby shout out. Not a big shout out, but a little baby shout out. Thought I was done with North America, but I just spotted 2 more. So we're here in Minnesota. Is that a Minnesotan accent? Who knows? Sighting Pteranodon. A couple's vows were brought to an abrupt end when a migrating flock of pteranodons swooped in to feed on doves that the couple had released. During migration, these flying reptiles use up much of their fat reserves and are always ready to tackle any prey that becomes available. That was awesome. I love that. Woo! Yeah, that's done really, really well. I'm a big fan of that one. Yeah, big fan. And this, we're in Southwest Ontario. Oh, you're in Canada, to be fair. Sighting Velociraptor. My beloveds. While returning to his car from a local nature preserve, a hiker stumbled upon a hunting pack of velociraptors. He's fortunate to have escaped alive. Nobody's died yet so far on Dino Tracker. It's very sad. Full screen and go back to the start because this is the most important one, clearly. How did he survive? He clearly just got absolutely annihilated. My beloved Jurassic Park 3 raptors have returned. We've got the male and the female. Officially, I don't care what anyone says, canon now, official, 100% they've survived Isla Sorna. I really feel like a lot of the DPG stuff has kind of been overwritten over time, like uncanonized. They survived, they're here, they're back, they're here forever, they're going to lead the franchise into a whole new direction. They have the same sound, you hear that kind of, the clutch, the cry short, but it's this noise. Arr, arr. That one. Although I associate those last noises there, and I'm pretty sure that's what it's from. I'm pretty sure that's from The Lost World and not from Jurassic Park 3. So let's journey across to Europe and see if we've got anything new over here. Oh yeah, we've got a new parasol officer sighting in London. Police and DPW officials were called in to lock down a street in London after reports of an illegal dinosaur breeding operation. Breeding dinosaurs is highly dangerous and carries strict penalties under animal abuse laws. That's really cool. Like a... what are they called? Camera. It's not the word. Like a UAV kind of thing. Scouting it out from above. We've got a few new ones here in En Français, so in Paris. We have Gallimimus. A family in France films a herd of Gallimimus peacefully grazing on some farmland. They look really good like that. They just look... this is part of the world. Makes me sad. It's kind of like when I watch Pokemon. Okay, not that I watch Pokemon anymore. Not that there's anything wrong with watching Pokemon anymore. I just haven't in about 20 years. But when I used to watch Pokemon, I used to get a little bit annoyed that it wasn't real. Don't get me wrong, dinosaurs around the world would be a disaster, but at least I'd get to see them, you know? Sighting Compsognathus. Compsognathus have caused power outages in France. Oh no! Sorry. Local engineers sent to fix the issue found them nesting in amongst the live equipment. They are so numerous that the swarm is yet to be safely relocated. Can I... a little Masrani Energy logo over there, seemingly. I can't read the French, unfortunately. Maybe someone can translate. Le pas... no. Ne me pas nouveau le osino. Anyways, it's Masrani, which is interesting. And we have another in Amsterdam, and Compsognathus. Whilst on holiday, a tourist spotted a Compsognathus and decided to have a staring contest. Despite the cool photo, the DPW does not advise getting close to this highly aggressive critter. Why do we have these other people, celebrities, on TikTok, and yet the beaver doesn't get his link? Just saying. Right, anyways, it's only messing around. That's pretty cool that it got integrated into that. and obviously decided to stick his face as close to the dinosaur as humanly possible. Beaver has clearly not been paying attention to the Lost World Jurassic Park. Look at what happened to Dieter Stark, alright? Look what happens to all Starks. Anyone here in Rome, a person got too close to a Compsognathus and ended up losing their camera to the animal. Okay. Hello, buddy. Yeah, that was really good as well. Just all these little, basically you just pick a behaviour that wildlife has. Wait, does this tell me which ones are new? I don't think so. Oh, you're new though, aren't you? Yeah, look at the Allosaurus. While cycling to work, a restaurant owner managed to snap this image of an Allosaurus. That's spooky stuff right there. We've got 3 new ones in Africa. There weren't any in Africa last time around, I don't believe. Maybe this one over here, just in Tenerife, if the pteranodons in the sky. Is that new? Don't remember. But over here in the northeast in Egypt, we have Allosaurus tracks have been spotted near Lake Nasser. Caution is advised. And it's just like a little cool Instagram post of this big, massive Allosaurus footprint. I mean, that's always going to be a really effective kind of style one. I like that one. Down in Nairobi, we've got a Stygimoloch. Wildlife observers in Kenya were shocked to see... Oh, Kenya, sorry. Wait, Nairobi, Kenya, yeah. Were shocked to see a pride of lions hunting a Stygimoloch. Look at it. And the lion is the scariest part of this. That poor Stygimoloch. Stygimoloch itself, you can kind of see that's meant to be the head and there's the body and the claws and hands. But because of the pose and stuff, it looks like a demon itself. But I guess this would be a thing. We've seen it a little bit. We saw the pteranodons just killing a dove. But you would have in sort of more predator-focused areas, you would have dinosaurs being hunted by modern animals. Maybe struggling a little bit, but they try. Cape Town, we've got a Brachiosaurus sighting. A person takes a selfie with a Brachiosaurus as it begins to eat. I can't help but think that must have been, you know that meme that that one, it must have been something to do with that. It must be a little reference to that. Very cheeky. Forests along the world-famous Pasir Panjang beach followed a small herd of Parasaurolophus as they moved along the sand. One witness said, Wait, it needs a voice. They were unfazed by the small crowd that had gathered. We all managed to take plenty of photographs! ! It was a surreal moment, but it really made our holiday! ! I imagine that's how they talk. Obviously. Obviously. We've got Dimorphodons gathering at a faulty transmitter tower. That would make it faulty. Looking good there. Again, pterosaurs at like dusk is always a winning combination, really. In Brisbane, a farmer rescued a 6 Stygimoloch that was spotted on a roadside. The animal was then sent to a local paleo sanctuary to be treated.
Check this out. This is so cool.
Hello, buddy.
Oh, she's a beaut.
She's a beaut. See, again, it's just like when you're rendering things in darker light and stuff, that this one looks really good. Like it looks legit, you know? I mean, in so much that it looks like a Jurassic World Stygimoloch has been captured, not an actual Stygimoloch.
Oh, she's a beaut.
Especially when she raises it into the light. That looks, yeah. That's great. It's always like the slightly ropey foam camera footage and stuff like that. Those are the ones you can trust. Is Perth new? Are you new, Perth? No, stupid Perth. I think this might be the last couple. I knew there was another Allosaurus one that I hadn't found, and there's 2 here in the middle of the US that apparently I missed along the way. So let's check these out. We've got one in Wyoming at Casper. Allendale, I apologise. Mistaking a small pack of Compsognathus for harmless lizards, a local family captured a video that could have ended very differently. Luckily, nobody was harmed, and a local DPW patrol attended the incident to relocate the dinosaur. Look at her. The funniest thing about this, never mind the screaming child, which is always funny, and the little compies dashing around doing their thing. It's a local family, right? And this is their child. So whoever's recording this, clearly adult height, is a parent. It's the dad or the mum or the whatever they want to be, blah, blah, blah. It's the caretaker of this child, right? It's whoever's looking after the child. It's clearly an adult. And they're just filming proper smoothly, proper, nicely. Just, yeah, my child's being attacked by dinosaurs. What shall I do? I'll film it. They'll love this. Inevitably, there'll be a show You know, like kids do the stupidest things or funniest home movies and all that kind of jazz. I can't even remember what we call it. What do we call it here? I don't remember what our version's called. It's been on for years, decades. Inevitably, there would be a funniest dinosaur moment kind of clip show, right? Because there is an animals do the stupidest things, so of course it would be for dinosaurs as well. And I imagine people would be like, well, my kid may die, but I want that £500, you know? It's really good. And then we've got another one, this terrifying looking one over here. Despite the disturbing footage, this lucky person survived an attack from a juvenile Allosaurus after losing their way back to their campsite near Devil's Tower. That's a very appropriate name. Like bloody Blair Witch. I can't see a freaking thing. Proper jump scare, I love it. That's great. That's like a proper little horror film. This is, I mean, that would be terrifying, right? Maybe you're in an area that doesn't usually have predators. That doesn't fly. Like in England, right? If you get lost in the woods or whatever, the worst thing that's going to happen is someone's going to arrive and stab you. Unlikely. Or you get attacked by like a badger, right? But, you know, dinosaurs everywhere. All these areas that used to be safe. Not that the wilds in Wyoming were necessarily safe. I'm sure there's bears or something. But areas that used to be safe or safer or that you could handle, you know, suddenly there's Allosauruses or there's T-Rexes or the Spinosaurus or something like that going on. So, still no Spinosaurus back. Let's just double check. I want to make sure I've not missed anything anyway. Not yet. But we know they had a placeholder image. It's on the way, folks. I heard there's a new location. Oh, hello. Okay. Got two more. In June 2019, several families were caught in the middle of a dinosaur battle between the Allosaurus and the Nasutoceratops family. One eyewitness managed to capture the event on camera. Yeah, we just get a little glimpse from Battle of Big Rock, which makes sense. Why not use it? And obviously it's going to look fantastic. But we do have Lockwood Manor. Don't know why it looks so weird there. The epicenter of dinosaurs reaching mainland America and the world over. Details are being withheld by officials as to what exactly happened here in 2018, but we do know that animal traffickers sold dozens of rescued dinosaurs from Isla Nublar to black market buyers all over the world. And here we go, got a little document. Subject forward, officer report for incident J201860625. Officer report for incident, no. Folsom City Department of Animal Control, June 25th, 2018. So this is during the Lockwood thingamajiggy. I was dispatched to attend the area surrounding the Folsom City Zoo around 0609 after a report of a large predator on the loose. Of course, we saw the T-Rex approaching the lion at the end of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. As the resident specialist in highly dangerous animals, I was aware of what predators the zoo has on premises and knew what equipment would be needed to sedate and secure what animal it could have been. Upon arrival to the vicinity, it became abundantly clear that the animal in question was not a resident of the zoo. It was what I can only describe as total destruction. It appeared the animal was still present in the zoo's outer woods area. I could hear what I now know to be roaring, and it was getting close. I made the decision to exit my vehicle and was about to equip myself with my rifle and 3x10mg fentanyl darts, when at that moment the animal burst through the tree line beside my vehicle, clipping it with its leg and sending it over onto its roof. I was frozen in fear at the size of this thing. We've all been there. It walked straight past me like I wasn't even there. By the time I recovered my rifle and tranks, it was long gone and my vehicle was in no drivable state for pursuit. I called it into HQ at 0647. Additional comments. We need to have an urgent conversation with them, or even the National Guard. We have had 19 different reports of 5 different species of these dinosaurs, and the calls are snowballing. The one I encountered today was definitely a T-Rex, just like San Diego in 97. We are not equipped to handle these things. I should add for the record that some guy showed up asking a lot of questions about the animal and seemed like he was a little too interested in certain details. He gave me his card and said if I tip him off with any other reports he would make it worth my while. I'm not losing my pension for a few $100. That's okay. So, I mean, it was a fairly standard report. Someone goes to the zoo to check on the Rex, but then someone appears trying to take them down, to collect them. I'm assuming the suggestion there is that it's someone related to Biosyn, because we know they've been rounding up, they're not just making dinosaurs, but they've been rounding up dinosaurs to experiment on, to get more DNA, to test pharmaceuticals on, all that kind of jazz. I haven't seen the film, by the way. This is just information we happen to know from trailers and stuff like that. Why is there a capital R there? But yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, sweet. So we will keep an eye on the Dino Tracker. I don't think I've missed any that we didn't already see, of course, last time we did this. This is not the first time we've used the Dino Tracker, so if you want to see all the other stuff, you can go see my other video on that, although it is much longer and rather obnoxiously so. But yeah, really cool update, really enjoying this whole thing. I think this is just a really good marketing idea. I mean, clearly, because several people have come up with it, but yeah, it's really well done, and it's really cool to see. And hopefully, as things ramp up to the release of the film, of course the film isn't out for another 8 days yet officially, and I'm not seeing it until the June 10th. I've got my ticket all booked. Hopefully we see even more reports. Hopefully we see some... Hopefully we see Spinosaurus. I'm going to take everything that happens here as canon, so... because it suits what I want, and therefore it's canon, which seems to be how people view it, basically. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very, very soon. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye.
Reaching out.